I'm at a small section in Highland Cemetery on Portage Avenue, South Bend, Indiana. I'm way in the back. Portage Avenue is way out yonder. Um, and then, yeah, I'm not even sure how far back I am. I'm pretty much to the end. But anyway, I wanted to do, well, I wanted to showcase this cross in the ground too, but I didn't know it was back here. That's kind of cool. I did take a couple pictures and a couple of vids out here already, but I wanted to go over my, since it's a new year is upon us and yada yada, I wanted to kind of, I don't know, just go over last year, 2019. What an eventful year that was. It was actually a good year for me. It wasn't, wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try to go month by month in my head. I might not mention everything, or I might not get the dates right, or whatever. But um, you know, whatever. But so it started in January, like most years do. And I'm just gonna pan around here a little bit, get a shot of my car there. But yeah, in January I ended up purchasing my 2013 Silverado. Um, I think it had like 92,000 miles on it. Now it's got like 95,000 miles on it. So I put maybe 3,000 miles on it this year, which is tells you either I just don't go anywhere or whatever, but or I just usually end up taking my other vehicles out too, of course. But so that was pretty cool. In January, finally sort of retired the Blazer that way, even though I didn't end up selling the Blazer until about 6-7 months later. But anyway, then so January comes around, and I remember we had that really cold week, or that really cold few days. I remember that. I think that was January, but it's like 30 below or whatever it was. Y'all might remember. But so yeah, January, February rolls around, and I wake up on a Sunday afternoon, I guess, to the incident with Tommy, the pit bull that was murdered in Virginia. Um, I woke up to that. I wake up to a lot of tragic animal stories just because of you know the way I advocate, um, mainly through emails and I guess petitions. Even though you know, say what you want about petitions, I do believe they work. I mean, they are noticed, but I don't know if they really change anything half the time. But I feel like I'm just walking around in circles right now. I forget whatever's on the video. I'm really not paying attention. But anyway, so it's poor videography by me. But um, yeah, so I woke up to the Tommy's incident, because I believe that happened on a Sunday. Maybe I woke up on a Monday, or whatever the case may be. Uh, the pit bull that was approximately a year old, um, was tied to a pole and set on fire at a public park, Abner Clay Park in Richmond, Virginia. Um, I followed that story basically to the end, um, to the T. I followed the Richmond Animal Control Center, which took Tommy in and tried to save his life. It looked pretty hopeful there on Wednesday when Tommy got up and started walking around, and the fire crew came in that ended up saving him, or at least putting him out, and they came and visited him, and I know Christy Peters and the crew out there, excuse me, did the best they could. But I think that Friday he ended up succumbing to his injuries, which is really unfortunate. But he definitely raised a lot of awareness. Um, there was an awesome group that I joined on a Facebook group that was basically a Team Tommy group, and not only did they raise a lot of money and awareness, but um, I think they raised a lot of eyebrows or a lot of eyes, and realized that this is a serious thing. Of course, the laws in Virginia was changed too. The law is actually nicknamed Tommy's Law, but I think it was in legislation before that. But so that was a sad story. I mean, did it have a happy ending? Yeah, kinda, because they ended up catching the guy who did it. I want to say it was in August or September or something like that, and he basically took a plea deal. They never actually went to court. Took a plea deal because he basically had no defense. He had like a small interview with some of the news people that came in there and talked to him while he was incarcerated, and he basically said that, Tommy attacked my daughter, and I have a mental problem. I'm dealing with depression and yada yada yada, and I just snapped. That's what he said. Well, that was a bunch of crap. I only know it was a bunch of crap because they never ended up taking the case to court. He basically took the plea deal because he knew he was lying. My personal opinion, it was a gang initiation. But that's just my personal opinion. Because if you really wanted to, if Tommy really did attack your daughter, you showed no medical records of treatment, and you showed no medical records for yourself. But anyway, this is more of a, I don't want this to turn into a Tommy talk, but March and April, because of Tommy, was a real busy month for me as far as advocating and making people aware, and well, this corner's got a lot of good stuff. To the Tommy case and to other cases, of course, and it was March actually when I set out, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do something special for my pets, for my dogs. So I did. I ended up getting them a subscription box called the Bark Box. It's for like bully breeds, even though I've only got one that's got pit bull in them, but it's for stronger chewers, let's say. So I ended up getting that in March, and it's been I think there's deer out here. I just walked past a pile of some leftovers, but yeah. So I ended up getting them a subscription to the Bark Box thing, which they get every month. 2 bags of treats, usually 2 chew sticks, and 2 or 3 new toys, I think, for roughly $35 a month. $1 a day, basically. I think it's a pretty good deal. I thought, you know what, I need to do something good for them. I was kind of I don't want to say Tommy's is what caused me to do it. I might have done it anyway, but it definitely helped. And then April rolls around, spring finally hits, and I think I ended up getting the car out of storage. Both of them out of storage. Gave them a bath, if I remember, and still fighting the Tommy thing in April and May. Basically forever. Still kind of am, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I know that last name. But so, and then May rolls around. I'm trying to remember where I'm at, and I don't know. I'm getting new tires for my '98 Cadillac. I think in April. I know I'm backtracking. I'm just going off memory here, guys. I don't have any of this shit written down. And then May rolls around, and I went to the Cinco de Mayo show up in Holland, which is basically for me, it's the start of the car show season. Because basically, every weekend after that, it seems like I'm going somewhere else. Just about every weekend, I would say, up until October. I love doing me some car shows, hanging out with my car club guys and girls, and meeting new people, and hanging out with old friends, and hanging out with new friends, and that kind of thing. And so yeah, summertime I was real busy with that. I don't even think now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I actually regretted doing any shows that I did. I may have regretted missing some because a lot of times, if they appear on the same weekend or the same day, you obviously can't do all the ones you want to do, but And I really, I could probably go through my dash plaques to get a list of which ones I actually did last year. But yeah, I mean, as far as the summertime goes, that's really how my summer went. Working, doing the car show thing, doing our club show thing, which unfortunately got rained out. I had to end it early and just kind of, I mean, not to say we didn't raise a good amount of money still, but when that weather hits and doesn't cooperate, it's not a good thing, but I guess it never is for any show. And then, yeah, I think what else I did. Oh, I sold the Blazer in the summertime. July or August, I want to say. Something like that. And September rolls around, and I don't know, taking my goofy ass up to Fowlerville, Michigan on the 21st of September for Hearst Fest 2019. Basically, easily the most memorable show I've done last year. I didn't expect it to be, I guess I didn't really know what to expect when I was driving up there, but I definitely did not expect it to be as big as it was. I can definitely see how they outgrew hell, like they say. And man, I just felt like as soon as I parked and as soon as I got set up, and I'm just like, man, I am just almost overwhelmed. I mean, the music was great, the food was great, the people were great. Everybody just showed so much, respect for everybody else. I mean, we're all there for the same reason. We're all there for kind of a kooky reason. It's not, it's not a Corvette thing. It's not a Camaro thing. Not that that's a bad things either. But speaking of Camaros, I did do that Camaro show up in Holland. That was cool. I'll definitely do that again. I won a lot of sweet swag at that show. So, but yeah, so the Hearstfest thing was amazing. I kind of wish we would have stayed over because the drive home was tiring. But it was definitely worth it. I'll definitely do it again. See if I can take another hearse up there for the parade. Try to break that world record again, I'm sure. Whether it's a parade or a procession, whatever the hell they call it, but definitely gonna do that again. I mean, I felt so, I don't want to say welcomed because I always feel welcomed, but I didn't feel like an outcast, I felt like, man, these are people who are into the same shit I am. And it's cool. The vendors are cool. Corpse Creations is cool. The guy who runs it, Chris, he's an awesome dude. Just everybody out there, the diecast dealers and the jewelry and the Dead Sled brand, another one of my favorite brands. Uh, just uh, just all kinds of good stuff, man. Really, nothing really bad to say about it. I wish it was a bit closer, but I guess you could say that with anything. But so yeah, September, October rolled around, and man, I remember I think it was the last weekend of September I started, or maybe it was the first, I don't even remember. Might have been before that. I started Halloween shopping already. Went to the Halloween stores, Spirit Halloween and all that. Bought a couple things, was getting really pumped for it. Was gonna do this cool display at the house, and the weather decided not to work with me at all. But I guess it's always next year. I mean, at least I still got the shit, but it's more like a winter day than it was a fall day. But the Halloween family party, whatever you want to call it, was officially moved to my house last year. So I basically took the reins from my mother. She finally passed me the torch. I figured, hey, I'm gonna take it and run. And this year Halloween's on a Saturday, and as long as the weather holds out, it should be pretty damn epic. So as far as memorable things, those are the things that stick out the most, I guess. Like I said, I really can't complain about a whole lot. I mean, I'm still walking. I'm still breathing. I know you can hear that. Sorry if I breathe heavy. But I'm a big dude, you know. Oh, and then, yeah, November, December were pretty quaint. So far the weather's been decent, mild for winter, you know. So, um, I guess as far as a recap on the old 2019, I guess that's about it. I mean, I'm sure I probably missed some things, and I'm probably going to regret not adding them or including them, but that's okay. At least I got through what I think I got through anyway. And I'm going to do a video on 2020 and what I want to accomplish, and I guess if you want to call them resolutions, that's fine. I'm going to actually walk back to Mortis over here just to get myself a drink. I'm talking too damn much. And I don't know, it's actually a pretty cool shot right there too. I'll have to steal that. But hopefully we'll be taking Mortis up to Hearstfest 2020 along with Bella. I think I found myself a driver already, but we shall see. Hopefully I'm going to do a lot of shows in 2020 as usual, but I'll save that for another video shortly after this one. But that was my 2019, I guess, in a nutshell. Yeah, so there's that. I guess the only other thing that was talk about was, well, Notre Dame had a good season, I guess, too. Yeah. Anyway,